You know, most likely, this is not in your heart. Because how do we act if this is in your heart? You don't act ugly toward people, right? So what's another way you could tell somebody's fruit? Ronnie and James the only answer correct. I don't hear anything from the girls. Josiah. Antoine. Yes.
Oh, okay. You said,
What's another way that you can tell?
what's another way that you can tell?
Know somebody by their fruit.
Know somebody by the fruit? One way you can tell is like what they watch on TV.
Oh, that's mine. I was gonna say that.
Exactly.
Like if they watch bad stuff, like with
Rated R.
yeah. If they would start acting like that and play the church game.
Exactly. So if you go over to my house and you hear cussing and nasty stuff on my TV, then you can tell what their fruit is, right? Now what is that?
Oh, bad food.
Bad fruit.
And you can't put this good. Can I tell another thing?
Yes.
Like if like say like your parents, if most of the kids get it from their parents because their parents sometimes watch bad things on TV and get in arguments with each other and stuff.
So when we're out in school or out at the playground or wherever we are, you need to be looking at people by their fruit, right? You need to be if you see somebody always getting in trouble, is that the kind of fruit you want to be around? Is there good apples in that fruit? No. In that tree? Is there good apples in that tree?
No.
And why would you want to be around bad stinky apples? Because when apples get rotten and all the flies get around them and it's yucky, right? So you wouldn't want to be next to that tree, would you? Yes, Jada.
I got another one. It's what they listen, like what kind of music they listen. Because if they listen to music that's not about God, they might do like if it's not talking about God, they might do what it is, and they might get in trouble about it. And they're not doing.
The music you listen to definitely will determine your fruit. Because what you listen to goes in your ear gate and eventually comes down your heart, right? What, Ronnie?
It's like how you talk and stuff. Like if you.
We already said how you talk. Remember? The Rams and all that stuff?
Oh, yeah.
We talked about how we talk. What your conversation is mostly about. And you guys being kids have to make sure that you don't let anything in your heart. You don't want to be around. You don't want to be around people who's going to insert bad seeds in your heart because it will eventually come out. And sometimes you might have to separate yourself at school. You might have to, if you see people acting up, you might want to move. I remember my son Christian's teacher came over because when you're in preschool, they have to come over for a home visit, right? So his teacher came over for a home visit, and she said that she would put Christian in a group to work with other kids in the group, and his other group member, the group mates, would start acting up, and he would leave the group. Now, why would he leave the group?
He's a good fruit.
Jay.
Because if he stays around them and keeps watching them, and he keeps listening to and keeps watching what they're doing, it will start getting into his heart, and then he'll start acting like that.
Now he's 4 years old, and if he knows how to do that, then we definitely can do that, right?
Right.
He's 4 years old, and he does that. He will leave the group if they start acting up. Now he doesn't do that at home, but he does do that at school. He will not stay in that group if the kids are acting bad because he don't want to be associated with that. Because believe it or not, what you hang around, what you involve yourself with, eventually will come out of your heart. Yes.
One thing I was gonna say, you already said it, but another thing is like how Christian, like their group was his group was like acting up and stuff, and he messed one up. That happened to me. Like I went with a partner or something, and my partner started getting off task and started talking about other things. So I went to my teacher and asked her if I could go to with another partner at work because they're saying keep getting off task, and she told me I could because she knew that I'm a good kid and she knew I didn't want to get in all that trouble.
That was very good, Nia. Yes.
Like Nia said, I have another reason, because at school I was in this reading group, and these people, I was in this group, and we was reading this book called Where I'd Like to Be, and this girl named Jayla, somebody, they were acting up, and these other two people were not staying on task because they were arguing, and I was trying to stop them, but they kept on going. So I just had to let. But they were out.
Okay, so it's basically what we're talking about today is knowing
What's right?
knowing your fruit. Knowing people about their fruit, okay? So, raise your hand if you can tell me some of the ways we said, without going through into details, just name them. Next one. Words. Okay. Nia. Music. James.
What you listen to?
Can you say yours?
Do I have one?
Ronnie.
Language.
Language.
What you watch on TV?
What you watch on TV? Did I give another one? No, it's yours.
No,
Okay, good job.